I'm Anime Everyday, and this is my list from the Spring 2014 season. This list will include the best 10 anime I've watched from this season, but will not include sequels, so Mushishi will have to wait until I do my Anime of the Year video. Akuma No Riddle had a pretty generic survival games premise, lots of highly skilled high school girls trying to beat each other for a special prize, or something like that. They threw all the potential credibility out the window when they made all the characters female, and the writing was pretty ridiculous. But if you like the gore and horror genre, then you might want to check this out. Not much to say about Baby Steps. It's a very generic, light-hearted sports show. But what were you expecting? It's about our main character who's meant to be really smart, but for some reason they make him act like an idiot. Because he's good with numbers, he can work out how to be good at sports, because that's how sports work. But if you need your sports anime fix, this will do the job. Black Bullet tries so hard to be taken seriously, but ends up being quite funny. The premise is Pokemon but with lollies. You collect your little girl, train her, and then battle her with other little girls. And the Japanese wonder why they have a population problem. Overall, this is a pretty stupid show, but might be enjoyable if you can turn your brain off. Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. On first glance, this looks passable. It has a Harry Potter-esque setting with a lot of magic and laser beams, so what could they possibly do to mess it up? Well, they added a completely uncalled for incest relationship between our main characters. This show is completely aimed towards people who have an incest fetish. I have no idea who enjoys that shit, but they must be buying a lot of Blu-rays because Japan keep making it. Anyway, other than that, the story isn't too bad. Haikyuu, another generic sports anime just in case the ones you're watching already weren't enough. Except this one takes itself a wee bit more seriously than Baby Steps. Still nothing new here, but it'll give you your sports anime fix. Captain Earth was pretty hyped for being a Bones mecha. The animation is really nice, but the story felt a little forced to me. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not rushing out to watch the next episode. If you like mecha shows, then you'll probably enjoy this, but unfortunately, this anime won't stand out when it finishes airing. Isshuukan Friends or 1 Week Friends is a pretty simple romance story that uses the amnesia card. Normally I instantly hate shows that use amnesia, but this show doesn't make too much of a fuss about it. It knows what type of show it is and doesn't try to overstep itself. It will be quickly forgotten, but while it's airing it's quite enjoyable. Ping Pong the animation is a quirky take on a sports anime. It has a unique art style and doesn't follow the sports anime character cliches. It's worth watching for sure, but it didn't break any boundaries for sports anime. That's why it's not my number one. In planning for this anime, they must have all sat down and went, you know what we need? More anime about being trapped in a game. And that's what they made, except for there's a lot of different games in this anime. The animation is really nice. They made the outlines red and everything looks shiny. Actually looks quite nice. As long as they don't try and take themselves too seriously and keep the incest out, it should be a fairly entertaining show. My favourite show for this season is Bucura wa minna kawaisou. It's a comedy show about people living in a Japanese house, apartments thing. It's very light-hearted and they even have a go at a romance. I'm giving this number 1 because it knows what it wants to be. It's not serious at all, but it's not trying to be serious. It gets bonus points for not abusing the high school setting, and gets multi-bonus points for not using lollies or incest. Well done Japan, I knew you could do it. So that's my top 10 anime for the Spring 2014 season. Overall it's been a pretty average season, but still pretty enjoyable. And we had Mushishi, so nothing else matters. If you enjoyed, please do click the like button, and if you want to watch more videos you can click subscribe or you can click on the screen. Thank you for watching and goodbye.